Rivalry games aren't always born from trophies. They're born out from schools ascending to new heights at the same time and finding the other guy standing in the way of their ultimate goal. It's time to find out who's going to get run over this time. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another team from the MAC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Gators will kick it away to start us off. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. No Tennessee quarterback will ever be revered like Peyton Manning, but many more throws like that, and they're going to say, this guy's getting into the realm at least.
Yeah, you get in the realm, you're good. You get in the realm, you start talking about Hall of Fame. That's what kind of tradition you've had with a guy like Peyton Manning. His fingerprints are still on this program.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them. And you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Finds a man by himself. There he goes. The 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there and they're down to the 24.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in. Because this passing attack, it's lethal. Because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Hands it off. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff from the gun. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. Third down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up fourth.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for us.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quick release on the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be fourth down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Florida. The defense putting points on the board.
How about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Power football with the run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the ball's headed quickly to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give out of the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think...
There he goes. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
The give to the back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
On the move.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some points.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
Hunt is in the air on fourth down. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. He lets it fly. Makes the grab on the left side. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken care of.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. This quarterback part of their running game. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So,
headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Kansas State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up 14 over Western Kentucky. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
The Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He'll take the deep shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. The 40. Inside the 30. Touchdown, Florida! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. The screen, he can go. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Out of the gun, the inside kick. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get away. Great job of putting that ball on the line to his wide receiver.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Steps away to find some room. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He might want another play. They want to run this quarterback. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. So here is the Tennessee offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Bettis. Strong, firm tackle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he got smacked just as he released a pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Under fire. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Volunteers are marching down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Miranda. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
My man, get him the ball, he will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone, feed that man the rock.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And the Gators lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
The Gators are facing 3rd and inches. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Turning it on! Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his back in the middle. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today. This one from 34 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Bettis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I don't love the play call at this juncture of the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
The noise the bunch. He tries to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. You got to take care of the football, big fella.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Looking down the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Gators decide to punt it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to. Oh, he's got some space. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Using the quick game. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Flying out to the left. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Gator. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 in a row.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 12 over Georgia Southern. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They go to the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind.
There he goes.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
It's complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Vols will hustle to the line.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Give to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And how about the aggressive play call? 3rd and 1, and you still throw the football, taking a shot and saying, I'm going to go make a big play. The defense was disciplined, get the quarterback on the ground. Nice job by the defense.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive, and hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Grabs it inside the 15. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Volunteers will try to punch it in on first and goal. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers!
There we go. There's step one. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started with the touchdown. Time's ticking out. We got to go for 2 here. Cut this to 8, where we maybe can get another score and get that 2-point conversion to tie it.
So that touchdown was big, but just as big, this 2-point conversion attempt to try to get it to a 1-possession game. Pressure coming, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The official says no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here's a throw downfield late. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much